also if it's if I'm very repetitive in where I go, there's literally no reason to record it. And I'm gonna let you know, like Indiana and Illinois and stuff like that, they ain't got much. Even though at some point I should definitely do Chicago, turn the music down a little bit. As of right now, I am driving through Pennsylvania, and I am heading towards Massachusetts. So I figured, since we're hitting the mountains, which I'm riding down 80 now, going towards the east, which is why the sun is not in our face. This car is. Get the fuck out of my way. So I figured tonight would be a good time to get a small recording. I'm going to do this a little differently from my last ones because I want to test out and see if people prefer to watch the shorter versions. So I'm just going to record through. I won't really say anything about what parts and stuff like that. I'm working on a continuation screen anyway. So there's that. So be prepared for the video to cut off and then continue on to the next part. This car behind me is being a dick. Well, I'll take a drink. Hopefully you can hear me well. I put a microphone, the microphone into a different spot. It's kind of located right above me now. Let's see how that works out in the video. I noticed the last one, the recording wasn't that shabby, but it wasn't perfect either. Especially since you didn't really get the music in the background, but I know why now. I'm thinking that's the aim of the microphone and the time. So, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so like I said, going through Pennsylvania. I started in Aurora, Illinois. Wayne's World, party on. Excellent. Anyway, was it Aurora? Yeah, it was. Right now I'm carrying a small little motor all the way to Massachusetts. But on the plus side, I am in preparation of going home. So there's that. But I wanted to kind of record this. I don't think I'm going to get the ones I want. I might see about it tomorrow because I'm going to finish this ride tomorrow. Today is Saturday. And usually weekend runs go all the way to Monday, which is what I'm doing. I'm dropping off on Monday, and not soon after I'm supposed to head home, depending on what works out. Fun stuff. With that being said, I am cutting through Connecticut and Rhode Island, which Connecticut I think I've stepped on, but Rhode Island I hadn't even been in yet, so the recording won't last that long. I feel like I'm going to get about an hour and a half of footage. The camera should not overheat, so there's that, because we don't have direct sunlight, and holy shit, it's 57 degrees now. We're definitely getting into colder weather. Hopefully there's no bugs in the view, because that's still a problem. That's another reason why I haven't done recordings, because the windshield cover of bugs is a bit much sometimes. I don't have them so bad right now because I literally just took the van through a wash. But it's already got bugs on it, so colder weather doesn't get rid of the bugs. What you gotta do. So anyway, so I'm on 80. Now the place I'm going to, actually, let me back up a little bit. Nah, never mind. The place I'm going to, it looks like it's right at the edge of Massachusetts. Almost at the Bay Area, but it looks like it's a massive river that just comes up. It's probably a massive saltwater body, saltwater river that comes up to it. Something probably runs into it. I don't doubt it. Either that or it's just that much cut into it. Who knows? And I'm pretty sure the stop we're going to go at tonight, which I think that's in Connecticut, is where I'm going to be ending tonight. I got another. I've been driving for quite a while today. I wanted to knock out most of my ride today. Yeah, I've got almost 3 hours left, but I've been driving. I'm set for a 10-hour drive today. I got 68 miles left on 80, and then I go off on an exit 43, and I believe that's still in Pennsylvania. Hey, let's see what this says.
In 67 miles, take exit 43 for I-287 north, Mawa north.
Mawa. I was in a city called Hiawatha. Was it Wisconsin? It's probably Wisconsin, yeah. Okay. So, wow, my next turn off. We might get further into it than I think. Is right before 80 ends at New York, but it's had me go around the New York area, which thank God. And then I'll go into. It's not New York. It's it goes into Connecticut. All right. That's in 66 miles. That might be an hour from now. I don't know. It depends. It also depends on traffic. I am glad it's going around where the toll area begins on New York, because that would be rough. I've been there, because that's where George Washington Bridge starts, and that can get bad. But it looks like, 66 miles. We get to just a little bit before Connecticut. So we'll see. I got 162 miles left to drive tonight, so traffic's been a little rough today. There was when I first started out today, it was back and forth. It was that steady, inconsistent traffic, very annoying, especially with very terrible drivers. Anybody that watches this and is a driver and rides the middle lane, by the way, which I have not had to deal with that too much today, but if you ride the middle lane, I don't care if you're a motorcycle driver, a semi-truck driver, fucking van driver, car driver, you're an asshole. Get out of the way. Don't be mad when I'm passing you in the slow lane. You cause traffic issues. Please just get out of the way. I understand why you sit there, because the inconvenience of exits and people on the side of the road, but your convenience is an inconvenience to traffic. There you go. PSA said. You inconvenience the shit out of traffic, especially semi-truck drivers, because you got that big body right in the middle, about 6 cars trying to get by him, and over on the right lane there's nobody. It makes no sense. Just at least have the, if you're going to ride the middle lane and you see the right lane is empty and the left lane is not, have some kind of common decency to move over at least for a minute. All right? You don't have, even if you ride the middle lane, just when it looks like you're in the way, get out of the way. I've gotten slowed down so many times because of that. It's annoying. Also, it tends to trap people too sometimes. Like, if you are cruising down the right side of the lane and you're literally just doing the speed limit, and the person in the middle lane obviously is not. That's another thing. If you're going to be in the middle lane, do the fucking speed. Or do above the speed, actually, but because the regular speed limit should be always the right for sure, because you are definitely in the slow one. But if you're not even doing the speed limit, move, get out of the way, move, bitch, get out of, like Ludacris, you know. It's a good thing I don't have a metal bumper on this thing, because I just push people out of the way sometimes. Get over it! People cut me off too, though, so whatever. Not to say that I'm great about that. 55. You gotta slow down. Not to say I'm great about not being in the middle lane or the far left lane. Oh, that's the most annoying thing. There's only 2 lanes like this, and you're doing fucking only a speed limit on the left, and you have a line of people behind you and space to move over. Move over, for fuck's sake. And use your turn signal. Right. So angry. Sorry, I gotta get this shit out sometimes, because it gets to me. If it happened every so often, it'd be great, but it happens a lot. Like, way more than it should. It just shows how many dumbasses there are out there. Just saying. That's not what you learned in your driver courses and driver's eds and stuff like that. Why cause traffic issues? If you cause traffic issues, you cause accidents. Nobody wants an accident. Because then everybody's premium starts going up. Oh, that's why we're slowing down. We got construction. It's one thing I have to deal with a lot too, construction. Left lane is... I haven't seen any of the typical Pennsylvania tunnels underneath the mountains tonight, but I normally don't cruise on 80 in Pennsylvania, so I think there is one. I feel like I cruised on 80 coming through New Jersey once. Maybe not. No, New Jersey's a little lower. I don't know. We'll see, though. We are going through the mountains, so there should be some nice scenery. Try to catch it in the dark. We're not going to get no sun in it because we're going east. Rise to the west. Yes, rise to the west and sunset to the east. Work that one out. The hell? What the hell was my... Oh, that's west area. Oh, I already got it kind of peed. And it's a shame because I've actually peed twice in the past couple hours. God, getting old sucks. I used to go for hours without needing to pee. Oh well. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Yeah, I only got 15 minutes as it is. That's probably one part of the video. Hey. We'll see. Because I'm just going to go how I did with the first set of videos. Because I got a feeling people are not really liking long videos that much anymore. And I kind of feel the same. That's why movie watching these days is kind of meh. If I'm not really interested in the movie, I'm probably not going to watch it. Honestly, the only movies I've watched recently are like Marvel movies. You know. Also, I wonder if the purple light, when it turns on, is going to show on the camera. I've got a few Halloween decorations going on. We got Tim the Spider. He's over to the right of the camera. Got a skull. Wait, where's my ghost? I just realized my ghost is missing. Must have fell down somewhere. I had to reset him somewhere. My ghost is missing. There's a couple of pumpkins lit up. Okay, we got traffic. We'll get to that. Hold on. I mean, so a lot of this you can see in Discord that I've added since. But what the fuck? What are we doing? Speed limit's 55, not 45. What the fuck? There we go. Get out of the way, slow people. It's so dangerous to actually go slow on interstate. It's so dangerous. Somebody's gonna probably plow into it because there's so many people going so fast. I'll be doing like 8 miles above the speed limit and soon there goes somebody. It's insane. I still say that 85